as more and more people are trying to switch away from dairy milk, whether it's for ethical reasons, going vegan, or if it's just because they're lactose intolerant, almond milk has become hugely popular. And unfortunately, what we're finding out now, according to several different class action lawsuits, several popular brands of almond milk are falsely advertising what kind of vanilla, if any, they actually contain. Joining me now to explain what's happening is Scott Hardy with Top Class Actions. And Scott, we've got two here, two separate products, two separate class action lawsuits. Let's start with the first one, the Almond Breeze class action here, saying, yeah, you're telling me you're using real vanilla, but there's no actual real vanilla anywhere in your almond milk.
Exactly. You've got Almond Breeze, which is advertising that it's flavored naturally, but when you take a look at the ingredients, there are synthetic ingredients that are not, it doesn't include real vanilla. And of course, if you want a nice creamy almond milk, which thankfully I don't drink, you'd think that there's actually real vanilla in it. But no, these are just artificial flavors that are making you think that you are tasting vanilla. And unfortunately, Almond Breeze, at least according to this class action, decided to save the money because vanilla can be expensive. And instead of flavoring it with real vanilla, are using these ingredients to make you think that there's vanilla in there.
And again, as you and I have talked about before, real actual vanilla is not cheap. It's fairly hard to get a hold of. And so that's why imitation or vanilla extract is so popular. It's cheaper, it's readily available, put it in anything, tastes just like the original for the most part. And so all Almond Breeze had to do here was say, hey, real vanilla extract. Just real vanilla extract. No problems at all. But they chose to not do that. They chose to say real vanilla. And they do that because people are going to be drawn to something, and you and I, again, discuss this all the time. They're drawn to something that seems all natural, something that is real, as opposed to something that may be imitation. And just because it's imitation doesn't mean it's worse, doesn't mean it's bad for you. But we've kind of had it beaten into our heads that, nope, anything that's artificially flavored is horrible. We've got to get the non-artificially flavored. And I think that kind of plays into this here, too.
Exactly. And then you have Califia Farms, who has been accused of the same thing. They've got their almond milk, allegedly fake vanilla. Their fake vanilla comes from tree bark or lignin. And, they actually have a picture of the vanilla flower on the bottle itself. So you look at this, say, oh, almond milk, vanilla flower, I'm getting something all natural, this is good. But nope, you're actually not getting real vanilla. In this case either, Califia Farms is, according to this class action, just using vanilla flavoring.
And to me, that's so much worse because Almond Breeze, maybe they've got a little bit of an argument they could use as a defense, but this one, the Califia, you've got the picture of the vanilla on the box. Any reasonable consumer is going to look at that and say, oh, okay, I shouldn't think for a second that this is tree bark flavoring your milk. To me, they seem like they've got a real problem here because that's pretty obvious what they're trying to do. They are trying to mislead consumers into thinking that what's on the box is what's inside the box, and that's not always the case.
Exactly. What you're drinking, you would think has some vanilla in it, but no, they're saving some money using their tree bark, which tastes like vanilla according to them, and serving that up to you, rather than spending the extra money to actually get real vanilla in their almond milk.
For more information about these two class actions, please follow the links in the description of this video. Head on over to topclassactions.com. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe to their weekly newsletter, stay up to date on all of these stories and more, and be the first to learn about new settlements that have come out. Scott Hardy, Top Class Actions, thank you very much for talking with me today.
You're welcome. Thanks for your time, Farron.
Every year, 1 million hernia surgeries are performed in the United States. Unfortunately, some mesh implants that are used in these surgeries have caused complications, including infection and organ damage that led to surgeries to correct those problems. If this has happened to you, learn more about the hernia mesh lawsuit by going online to hernia.law or call us for a free consultation about your legal rights.